Good morning everyone, hope you're all well. Excuse me as I trample through what's supposed to be a path, and I hope your day has gone well if you're joining me later, and good morning to those of you who have just joined me live. I'm making my way down to the burn just now, and it's a wee bit overgrown now. Good morning Alison, good morning Jacqueline. Lovely to see you both. I'm getting towards clearing now. I'll just change camera direction. It's a strange little human square thing there. I think this must have one point been part of a manor or an estate. Lovely tree there, beautiful. And the burn just in the distance. We'll go down to it and walk along, hopefully get to the waterfall. I'll just need to take my time a wee bit with this slope. Passing by beautiful leaves though. Absolutely lovely fine detail. Look at this. Gorgeous gleam to them. So, there we go. That's a lovely bark of a tree as well, isn't it? So, we walk without any great purpose or aim. We're not walking to get fit. We're not walking so we can think through things. We're not walking for companionship. We're walking just to experience with our senses whatever comes our way as we walk. So I can hear a bee. I can hear the gurgle of the burn, just. I can hear beautiful bird song in the distance. I can see these lovely, look at the trees wending in every direction. Good morning Jean, lovely to see you. I can hear my footsteps on the dried up leaves from last autumn and occasionally breaking a twig or two. Lovely ferns in all directions. Isn't that a lovely song? And isn't that a beautiful work of nature? Tree trunk falls down, pushed down, knocked down, seems to have split. Look at it, half of it going that way. Well, not half actually. There's another bit coming my way. And then it's split into four. One going that way and one going further in that direction. All covered in moss at the bottom, but beautiful silver. I'll come closer to that. Silver bark. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And then a bit darker there. And if I go back over the step, you can see when the bark and the moss are there together. Just lovely how many thousands of things are living in that. And here we've got little pink flowers. You want to focus on? Come on. Good pigeon in the distance. Somebody threw a tyre and a piece of metal in the burn, which is unfortunate, but we don't let that affect our peace of mind. And more of these beautiful little flowers. I do know their name, but I've forgotten just now. Very common. Going to focus, come on. That's better. So it's very quiet here. There's a lovely, you can actually hear quietness. Or feel quietness. Maybe it's a sensation or an emotion rather than just an experience of listening. And I've found over the years practicing mindfulness. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Alison. I've found over the years, decades now, practicing mindfulness, that I feel quietness, and quietness itself boosts you, soothes you, makes you feel connected, makes you feel more at peace, makes you happier, takes away the kind of angst. As I wander up the path just now, and I'll get to the waterfall in a wee while. Just need to be careful with these paths, they're a wee bit wet from the rainy days. So my camera direction is not going to be good just now, but look at all the ivy leaves. Covered over everything just now. And then it moves onto strawberry leaves. Lighter coloured. And up there, just in the clearing, again, a couple of months now, we saw the mother deer with its young one. And what a sight that was to see for 30 seconds or so. But look down now, here in the present moment, the burn reflecting the sky, white and blue. It's a lovely morning. Feels quite warm actually, even down here where it's sheltered from the sun. And just stop here. Look at the array of trees, look at the shades, the colours of them. Look at the directions they're going in. Winding upwards, but bending and twisting. Giving us lovely, almost sculpting effects. And the birds are just merrily singing along. Or merrily singing along to my ears, but as I've said before, probably saying, watch out, there's a human about. So it's probably a danger signal, or at least an alert. And can hear the waterfall now. And this was all bluebells a month ago. I'd be walking surrounded by bluebells. All we can see now are the little remnants of them here and there. But there were thousands upon thousands of them. What a gorgeous sight. And if you want to look back at my old videos, they're all still on the 10 for Zen site, 10 for Zen Facebook page. And you can get all seasons there. The snow, the ice, the sun, the warmth. Again, just stopping. Power of that tree. And the bird songs. And now the burn sounds strong. The waterfall just down there. And I'll just go down there now. And the beauty for me of mindful walks is that it's simple. You postpone your thoughts, you cast them aside for a wee while. You're not looking to try and find anything rare or unusual, though that's always a pleasure. It's the everyday awareness of what trees are like with the sky in the background and how beautiful it is. Everyday things are beautiful, everyday things are not everyday. Ordinary things are extraordinary. And there's our wee waterfall at the beginning of summer. Those of us who have watched this through the winter have seen it completely frozen up. Beautiful icicles Icicles everywhere, hundreds of icicles. Then we've seen it in full spate where you can barely see the rock at all. And now we see it, you wouldn't say it's gentle, but elegant. And you can breathe in the sight. Good morning, Alison, lovely to see you. And you can breathe in the sound. Feel that you're there. And close your eyes and you can imagine it's in the tropics. You can open your eyes and imagine it's in the tropics because it's very lush here. It's only really me who's experiencing the third sense. Not what I see, not what I hear, but what I feel in my skin. And it's 22 degrees, so it's pretty mild, pretty warm, certainly by Scottish standards. And there's an elegance to a waterfall as well as a power to it. But it's barely tumbling into the water down there. Just little bursts of white and then the ripple on, flowing down here past those beautiful moss-covered rocks, and again down there, just a lovely glimpse of the sky reflected on those trunks. But I love those rocks, they're absolutely gorgeous, covered in moss and lichen and other things. So we last look at the waterfall. Enjoy it. It's always changing, as we're always changing, as moments are always changing. And our job is to be fully present in the moment so that we can make the most of it. It's a gift. We'll not just make the most of it, but see what we can give to it. See what we can do for others. And sometimes the best thing is just to stop and notice and listen and see. And most of everyday life is actually incredibly pleasant with all sorts of possibilities of enjoying ourselves. But we don't feel it because we feel stuck in the house, stuck at work, stuck with this, stuck with that. Well, I could see that I'm stuck with nettles. They're all nettles. But there's a wee path. And I guess that's a nice metaphor for mindfulness. In every moment, there's a wee path by which, and that's a wren just flew by. Oh, hello, there's 3 wrens. That wee one on the branch, can you see it? It's just flown. 2 in a further branch. A wee tree, just 2. I've never seen 3 wrens before. Speaking of seeing the extraordinary, there's a wee one still down there. And probably can't catch it. And that's its mum saying, "Don't be silly, get away from there, that's a big man. You don't want to be near a big man." So, me coming out today, I get to see 3 wrens for the first time ever in my life. That's nice. And another wee one flying away. They're all up there. There's actually one. Can't describe it really. They're in the end of the nettles on the first tree, slightly left-hand side. But hey, you see them or you don't, and we move on. And now I'm up to, oh gosh, it's shoulder height now, the grasses as they come out. And this is amazing, it's beautiful. Buttercup's still competing with them, and there's all the pigeons flying in the sky. Doing their exercises, or having fun. So I hope you enjoyed that, found it peaceful, pleasant. I'll go back in and get some work done. some writing work to do on mindfulness for an organisation. 3 or 4 bits to do before Friday, so I'll get on with that. But I'll enjoy in the meantime the beauty of what I see and the beauty of what I hear, and feeling the beauty of fresh air in my face in silence for the next 30 seconds or so. So have a lovely day. I'll be back on this evening, 8:15, and hope to see some of you then. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye now. Okay everyone, take care. Thanks again. Bye now.